I received a question that I wanted to share with everyone out here. And the question came in because someone was struggling to find a job. And she asked me, should she lie on her resume in order to get more calls? And I wanted to address this to all of you because this is probably one of the worst things that you can do. My name is Ilene Rein. I'm an executive recruiter and a job search strategist. I teach job seekers how to market themselves based on how the recruiters operate. That's why my clients are generating 3 to 5 interviews a week. As a matter of fact, I have a client on an interview right now, and it's a week before Christmas. So you can get hired during the holidays if you know how to do it right. So let's get back to the question today. Should you lie or embellish on your resume? And I am here to tell you that is probably one of the worst ideas that you can do. So, why is that? First of all, you're dealing with ethical issues. And if someone catches you in that lie, in that fib, well, what is that going to say about you? And they're going to say, what else are you hiding? I will also tell you that when you fill out these job applications, they consider that a legal document. So I have had situations before where I've had candidates embellish on a job application and the company rescinded an offer. So just from the job application, they rescinded an offer because they couldn't find when they did the background checks the information and the person got kicked back. But I will tell you a story about someone who did accept a position and they were about to be transferred. Okay, they were relocating and they found out that the person said they had a degree. And when they went through the background check to confirm all of the information, they couldn't find the degree. And they contacted this person, and this was for a senior level position. And they contacted the person, and the person said, oh, yeah, no, I'm 3 credits short. 3 credits short of a degree is not a degree. The person was told, oh, no one's ever going to check. Well, you know what? They checked, and that person lost out on a senior level position. I don't want that to ever happen to you. This is a true story. So let's address what you can do and how to market yourself a little bit better so this way you do get calls. Before I do that, I want to remind you to subscribe to get alerts every time I post new content to help you in your job search. And I want to make you aware of my free job search training. It's on my website. It's at www.poundingpavement101.com. And I'll share a strategic roadmap of how you can pound pavement so you get hired rapidly. And if you decide to work with me, fantastic. If you don't, that's okay. You can grab time on my calendar so we can have a conversation about your unique situation. And it's at gethired.careers. Again, that's gethired.careers. Okay, let's get back to this as to the embellishing or lying on your resume. My rule number one is don't do it. It's just not worth it. Again, let's go back over this. First of all, ethical reasons. The company might also say, gee, what else are you hiding? And that's going to be a red flag. It's also your professional reputation, and word gets out. It is a small world. You never know who knows who. And if someone in your career field finds out that you fibbed somewhere else, it's going to come back to bite you. It always does. So why take that chance? But also, if you do get the job and you're working the job and they find out, you can be fired. And then you're right back where you started. And now you have that short term employment and you have to explain why you got fired. Your skills are your skills. If you don't like them, improve them. Go take a course. You need to constantly be learning in today's fast paced world anyway. But if you say that you know how to use a software, then know how to use that software. And the reason why I say this is because years ago, Boy, I'm going to date myself now. Years ago, I was using a software called PageMaker. Yes, that long ago. PageMaker was similar to Quark Express, again, a long time ago, very similar to InDesign, Adobe's InDesign. And I was a creative director for many years before I became a full-time recruiter 13 years ago. And I had a friend watch me use this software. Now, if anyone knows that, as you're learning software, there's intricacies, there's bells, there's whistles, and you've got to know how to use it. Well, she watched me use this software for 20 minutes. And then she put it down on her resume that she knows how to use that software. Now, what happens when she goes on an interview? First of all, they might test her right then and there if she knew that. She wasn't going to know it. And that's a waste of her time and going on the interview and a waste of the interviewer's time. But what happens if she got the job? And then all of a sudden they expected her to know that. And she would just be completely lost. And then the company would say, gee, what else did you fib about? What else do I need to check? And then again, you're right back where you started. Job searching is not a fun process. I know that. I work with many people to speed up their job searches, to help them through that process. It's not fun. I understand that. So we want to make it as a shorter period of time, and I make it easier for job seekers. For job seekers, I take the guesswork out of it because you don't want to spend 3 months of your valuable time and you're losing money every single day that you're not working trying to figure out the job search market and then first applying for jobs. No, I have a strategic roadmap, step by step, that you follow that is getting people hired. The goal here is to generate activity for you. So if you are thinking about embellishing, don't. What you need to do is market yourself based on how the recruiter search, because your resume's job is to generate calls. It's that simple. I don't care how good you think your resume is. If it's not doing its job of generating calls, then we need to change it up. And you need to get on my calendar. Again, gethired.careers. So this way we can fix that and generate calls. My clients are getting 3 to 5 interviews a week. If you're not getting that kind of activity, then we should definitely talk. Remember to subscribe. I have to add that in. Remember to subscribe so this way you get alerts when I post new content like this. So, what else can you do? So you need to change up that resume, and it's all in the presentation. It's based on how do the recruiter search and how can you grab their attention? Because as an executive recruiter, I look at about 500 resumes a day. Yes, I go a little bleary eye. I have bifocal contacts in. But you've got 5 seconds to catch my attention. It's that simple. If you haven't done it in 5 seconds, again, you're just a piece of paper to me at the moment. And I'm looking to see if you have something to offer based on the job requisites on my desk. If the answer is no, then I move on to the next one. If your resume is not set up properly based on how I search or all recruiters, we move forward. If you've been applying for 3 to 5 weeks and you're not getting 3 to 5 calls, then we should definitely talk. Because I don't care if you paid someone to do it. I don't care if your uncle helped you with it. Whatever the case is, it's not doing its job and it's not working for you, and we need to fix that. So once we get that resume done, you need to tailor that based on the position. I know it takes time. I have a methodology that I've created that's working for my clients. So it's very easy to customize and tailor based on the job. Because again, it depends on how badly do you want it. Do you want it bad? Then we've got to work for it. We've got to connect the dots for that recruiter so this way they call you and not calling someone else. That's the goal here. With your entire experience, you need to be honest. You need to address the gaps in your employment. You need to be honest every step of the way about your skill set, about your background, and what you have to offer to that company. It will pay off for you in the long run. You want to showcase the great experience that you have. So showcase the strengths and play down the weaknesses. You have something to offer. You just have to be aiming at the right target and set it up properly so this way the recruiter knows to call you. I want to remind you to subscribe to get alerts every time I post new content to help you in your job search. For the person who asked this question, I appreciate you asking the question, and I wanted to share that answer with everyone out here. I'm going to be sending you a link to this video to make sure that you watch this, because my goal at the end of the day is to help job seekers, sharing this inside information from the view of the recruiter to help all of you get hired, and not only in a job, but in your dream job. Again, I want you to grab time on my calendar if you really want to turbocharge your job search. It's at gethired.careers. And if you want to take advantage of my free job search training, it's on my website. It's at www.poundingpavement101.com. I look forward to speaking with you soon. Everyone, good luck in your job search. Remember, present your best self. My name is Ilene Rein from Pounding Pavement 101. Have a great day.